They gave me so much crap when episode 3 of X-Men 97 came out, and I said that there was a weird scene that Morph was in the shower with Wolverine and obviously staring at his junk, making comments about it, and how gay it was and how this is inappropriate for a kid's show. They gave me so much crap at the beginning of this when I said X-Men 97's woke. And I really think that there's a portion of the audience that's been gaslit that, like, if you're not actively out there just being like, my pronouns are they, them, I love lesbians. Like, if they don't, like, say those words directly, that they can't see the influence. They want this nostalgia bait so hard that they'll, basically give up any sort of ground on this kind of stuff, because they'll just say, you know what, it's not that bad. It's not that woke. It is, and it's intended that way. We saw at the very beginning of this that showrunner Beau DeMayo was a gay black man who Disney hired for his gay black experience. He said so. He had a weird OnlyFans, was doing weird pornographic stuff online. That's why Disney removed him finally. But all of his work got produced, and he put this in here intentionally. This is all intentionally woke. It's designed as a cartoon to influence children into these lifestyles. And I was right. I just wanted to say I was right. I got so much pushback for this. Like I was told, I remember it's just a joke, bro. It was just a joke with Morph. It was not just a joke, and it goes even further. Now it's been confirmed. This is by my buddy Spencer Bakuli over at Bounding Into Comics. And I'm John Delarose. I'm a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator. If you want to grab some non-woke superhero content that's a lot of fun, get my Flying Spark series. I have a full 5-volume series of comics on my web store. Incredible reviews. We've sold thousands of copies of this. People are really craving this kind of content, and the difference is it's in my web store, delarose.com, in the description below. Thank you guys for checking out the books and coming in so hard over the last few weeks. You've been amazing. And I really appreciate you for being there. So yes, this show, had a few non-woke episodes, and so people ignored all the content of it. It was weird when Magneto came in season 2, and it was an obvious allegory, or not season 2, episode 2, and it was an obvious allegory of the Trump trials going on. It was weird when Morph then made his weird gay comments at Wolverine in episode 3. It was weird how they've changed the character designs to make the women less attractive and less, a little more androgynous in their shapes. They did. And the designer of it said they were going for body diversity at the time, and yet everybody came in and said, "Oh, it's not. Whoa, it's a great show." Disney did not get good ratings on this. We've seen over the past few days, there's been lots of reports about how this was an abject failure. People were not watching this at all. They were not watching it even less than Echo, less than She-Hulk. This is a failure, and it did end with a woke message once again, just like I've always been saying. I'm gloating today, guys. I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me, please. So, in putting any rested out regarding the intention of the seemingly ambiguous scene, it was not ambiguous. This is wrong. X-Men 97, the ambiguously gay duo. It's that ambiguous. X-Men 97 showrunner Beau DeMayo has confirmed that during his attempt to provide emotional support for the wounded mutant berserker in the series' first season finale, Morph was in fact confessing his love for Wolverine. Now, at the beginning of this whole controversy, the reason X-Men 97 got on people's radars was they were saying Morph is now non-binary, and they've changed every time there's a shapeshifter in any science fiction medium or comic medium. A shapeshifter is now an allegory for a trans person every single time. Mystique in the comics has been made into this weird lesbian who, for some reason, even though she's a lesbian, she can impregnate another woman, and that's how Nightcrawler was born. This is how they've ruined a Nightcrawler in the comics. Morph, because if he's a shapeshifter, has to be some sort of non-binary allegory thing, who's now completely gay for Wolverine, tenderly touching his chest when he's down here. Sick. And that's what they do. I mean, even some of the woke Doctor Who supporters they're claiming the Doctor is a shapeshifter now. I don't know where that came from. And so it makes sense that, quote, he's gay. It's insane. Everything has to be gay across the board, and it's sick. It's part of an ESG agenda that Disney's a part of. Disney is being funded by these governments in order to push this stuff in here. And I'm not going to mince words on any of this stuff. It's part of a depopulation agenda. They want to turn the population into these lifestyles so that they have less children, so that there are less people around because of some weird climate change crap. That's all it's about. They don't care about this crap. Beau DeMayo might, but the higher-ups don't. That's what it's about for real. And so here's what they got. The numbers, a lot of people have not tuned into this revival series, and the 10th episode here ends. Bastion is fast approaching their current location of Asteroid M. He wants to rip the space base from the sky, smash it down on the heads of Earth inhabitants, and the team finds themselves rushing to intercept before he can make his plan a reality. So Wolverine needs someone to protect his mangled body as it attempts to heal from having adamantium ripped from his skeleton by Magneto just moments prior. Morph sits out the battle to stand with Wolverine. So the X-Men do end up defeating the human Sentinel hybrid while this is happening, and this plan is still set in motion via President Kelly, whose attempt to eliminate the threat of Asteroid M via missile strike only serves to knock it out of orbit and then send it careening towards the planet below. And so they're fighting it, and this is the deal. But here it is. While he was there, Beau DeMayo takes to Twitter and says, yes, Morph was confessing romantic feelings for Logan. So it all was meant to be a big gay thing by a big gay guy over at Disney, and you get what you get. That's it. So I should have known once he brought those beers and turned into Sabretooth, that wasn't an accident. No, not an accident. Okay? So it's all been made gay. It's all intentional. It is a woke show. And that's that. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure to check out my comics, which have none of this stuff in it. I appreciate you guys for being there, and we'll be back soon.